Okay. I wasn't sure if how I'm still figuring out technical stuff here. Can you see that?
Um,
The
I see
current.
join us live stream starting shortly. Email marketing session with Clouds.
All right.
Looks really
Yep.
good, dude. Michelle,
Thanks.
yeah.
Thanks. I couldn't get this live stream to line up with the other. Anyway, so I wasn't sure if I added you, if it was gonna just automatically add both of us or what. But anyway, so far it's not, so that's good. So we can get a little bit of a game plan, I guess. I put it on Facebook 20 minutes ago when it was like kind of an announcement that we're going to be going live. One thing that we need to change is the YouTube. So if you go to our Facebook, the preview image that it shows is we need to update that to something that looks a little more inviting. So yeah, but other than that, are you gonna be presenting from yours, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you should have a present button.
Okay, just to kind of
I think I need to take it off of this. I don't really know how.
Okay, present. Share screen.
Share screen. Do I need to do that?
No, I'm doing it.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so then I'm adding that to the stream, but I just got to figure out how to take this off now. So give me a second. So there's the overlay. Then there's that. How do I take this off? Is there like a stop button? Oh, there we go. Okay. So I just have to press that. Okay. Cool. I'm learning.
Yay. Hey, I like that we're on Radish today.
That's funny. Looks like it was planned.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, that's so funny. Okay, I'm gonna check this YouTube, see if it updated. Yep, we're good. Yeah, I think that so mine's choppy. My computer, it'll be so awesome to have that computer because it's so choppy.
Yeah, and they sent me it was supposed to be on Friday, and they sent me a thing and it said the fast pay option, they're having a problem, and so it's not going to be till next Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
But I figure we've survived this long, right?
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. Okay. So what do we got?
So what we're doing right now is I'm getting into Active Campaign, and so we're just going to go into Light Scatter Press, one of the students, one of our students and cohorts.
Okay.
And then because I have so many tabs open, and I get into different accounts, what I have to do to get into Light Scatter Press's Active Campaign, I have to open it in a new window. And then I have to sign in. Sorry, should have had this set up before, but
That's okay. We'll get the hang of it.
Yep.
Just 1 second.
Yep. What did I just do? I just got to the wrong thing. It's really silly. I got into our listing builder. I got it in the wrong tool. Oh, I should have saved it. Okay, I tried to sign in, but I was missing one thing. Okay. So inside, so when you're setting up your almost any email responder, they all look pretty close to the same, and that's good. Because right now we're in active campaign, and so, well, how is this going to work for MailChimp, Constant Contact, HubSpot? Pretty much all of them have sort of a lot of similar features. And so there's a few emails though that we're going to always want to have. And so here's this dashboard, our little dashboard that integrates with our dashboard, our marketing app. And so here's where your contacts go, here's where the different campaigns go, and here's where we set up all the automations, because automating our marketing, like I always say, if you're not automating your marketing, you're stupid. So in here, I'll go to campaigns and just kind of show you what we've got in here already. What we have in here already is so here's a draft welcome, but let me go to the campaign. I think I've got them under campaign templates. So some of the ones that you're going to need, especially if you're e-commerce, they're always the same. This is the good news. So think of a certain amount of your emails are called transactional emails. Right? That's one of the three. There's kind of three types. And so transactional emails, there's a core set of them. There's abandoned cart, for example. So this is so what I've done for Light Scatter Press is we have email 1, email 2, and email 3, abandoned cart. So right here is the email, and we just have what we do is upload it in a template first. And then that's when we can start to go and brand it. So I'm just kind of showing you what we're doing for each of the cohorts is we're putting these in there for them, right? And so we integrate this with like their WooCommerce, their Shopify, they have their stuff in their Square, and so that's where these items get pulled in automatically. We just with coding. And so this is just, the client our clients don't have to think of what to say because we just put the template in there for them. Now what we want to do, now we can go in, we can start making this pretty if we want. We can go in and get their logo. And And so how I think of it is, since we have like 10 different people different clients we're doing this for. Right now, I'm just getting them all into, this is Light Scatter Press. And so there's one email. And so now we just need to get to their assets so we can add their logos and start making them pretty.
Okay.
And then there's going to be over here in automations, there's going to be a trigger that they're going to get these three abandoned cart. Now what happens is how this works is that when someone abandons a cart, they go into the abandoned cart email list. Okay. As soon as, if they take action, let's say they get this email and they don't take action, and then 24 hours later they get this one and they take action, they won't get this one because they're no longer on that abandoned cart list.
Okay.
So that way, obviously you don't want to send something, but you just automate this. You just program it in. So there's kind of two pieces to what you're trying to do. One, you're setting up, you're creating the emails, and then secondly, you're programming them how they're going, what lists they're going on to, and that's what we do with automations. So another one that I really love that obviously needs to happen. Well, let me stick with transactional emails. The next one, transactional emails you need, and I'm not seeing them here yet. I thought I had them in here, but I guess I didn't. And that's the thank you email, and maybe I have that under in a different spot under welcome. So that's, you always want to send a welcome to a new customer, or a thank you to an old customer. The other transactional email is, here's your order, so it's got all the order information, and then and shipping information with the shipping number and all that. And then the other email you need is, when it should have arrived, and all of that data can be derived. It sounds probably a little bit complicated, but it's always there in whatever, WooCommerce, Shopify, whatever system you're using, it's usually right there, the shipping information. So you just put that over. So right here, if we were making a list of things to do, and this is what we're gonna do. I gotta go find them and I'm gonna upload them. Upload. So we need to put in the welcome. And we need to put in, here's your order, shipping number, and then the one that your order should have arrived with information on how they can get a hold of you if it didn't. So think of it. There's the abandoned cart. There's and I'm counting those three as one email, okay? Because it's okay to send a little sequence of emails that's based off of triggering on their behavior and what they do. So there's the abandoned cart emails. There's the welcome or thank you. There are here's your order, and your order should have arrived. And then finally, the fifth one is I call reactivation. So what that is someone buys, and if they haven't visited your store, you can say 6 months. You can be very buggy if they haven't been there in a month. You get to pick when that's triggered. And again, that's just tied into the client, the customer data that's in there. And so if they haven't been to your store for a while, you can send them an email that says, hey, what's up? Those are the transactional emails. Maybe you could say, if you really wanted to do some other automated ones, you could have birthday emails. But I think those core 5 are where you really need to go. Okay. Then the next level of emails are the emails that are newsletters. Now, this is where you're nurturing your base and you're getting newsletters out. And then kind of the final class of emails would be your offers. So those are kind of the three types.
Okay.
So what we have in here for her is we don't have I want to design a newsletter, and I just want to show you how I think this is like a good template of a newsletter.
Okay.
So that's what I think we accomplished today in the time that's here. Maybe do a couple other things. Now in here, there's two other emails that are, I don't think of them as transactional in any category, but I kind of think they are. And what this one is, it's a request for review. So this is basically going to go out maybe a week after the order arrived.
Okay.
And again, this can be a sequence. And so they go on, need to give us a review. And now they get, three emails, 6 emails, however aggressive you want to be. I don't think I'm getting a review. Probably if someone's getting their 10th request for a review, they might be ticked off and give you a bad one. But usually just within a couple messages. And so you see how this is very basic. It's not pretty. We can pretty everything up later, but mostly what we want to get is the copy in there. And so in all of this for clients, we use this for every client. This is a starting point. They can then tailor it as they like, or leave it as is because it works. So let me go back. To the other email that I think needs to be here. So think of those 5 transactional emails, and then these extra 2 that I really like. And this one is request to connect to your social media. So right here is, join our conversation on social media. And I just put, say cheese, we're on Instagram, and there you have a fun image from your site. And they can click on the link or they can click on the picture and it goes there. Now, finally, what I want everyone to do, it's right here, and we're going to talk about this in a second on the newsletter. What I want for the newsletters is everyone has these 3 boxes on the newsletter. Okay, frequently in emails. What this is going to be an image and maybe a little bit of text that's going to point to your website, to your blog posts. So what happens is people are going to get your emails. But they're always going to be invited back to your website. That's going to help your SEO. It's going to help people get on your page. If this is really good content that people will like, they're going to love you more. And so there's one call to action that we're doing on, here's the rule of thumb with email. It's got one job to do, right? Every email has one job to do. And that's the call to action. And so in this email, it's just getting them to join you on at least one social media. And so what I say is, if the call to action is the thing that you want them to do, then the copy here, this stuff, should support them going to your call to action. And then your subject line should point to your copy. So if you see there's this kind of progression, the subject line, we only want to do one thing, and that's to point them to, maybe we'll call this the the more information. The more information is trying to get them to your main point, and your main point is getting them to do the call to action. So
Okay.
I know I said one thing, but that's basically what it is. Everything, the whole email should be generated to do one call to action. But why I have this down at the bottom is sometimes our call to action doesn't resonate with them. And so to have this down at the bottom is sort of like kind of your Hail Mary pass. So anyway, that's how I do that. Okay. So those are the other two emails I think everyone should have. And automate. Finally, so let's see what I don't have in here yet. Okay, so I don't have the newsletters. So what I'm going to do really quick, I'm just going to create a new template and just basically show kind of what I was just talking about. I'm going to go into this email designer. I want to see if there's some fun templates in here. So, and also every single time I build, here's how I think through things. What I try to think is I first want to build a skeleton, then I want to build the muscles, then I want to put the skin on. So the pretty part comes, come on here. The pretty part comes when my machine works. Well, I'm just gonna look through here. None of these do very well. Here's a weekly newsletter. Let's see what this one does. This is just template that came with ActiveCampaign. Now, I like ActiveCampaign more than I like MailChimp and Constant Contact and some others. And the reason is because ActiveCampaign has a lot more integrations, and it also doubles as a CRM. So, okay. All right, let's see. Okay. So here's a really basic template. So all we have to do is come in here to see the different blocks, see the different things that go on here. And again, so I wanted to kind of think of some what we want to do. So when I was talking about earlier about your 3 blog posts at the bottom, boom, right? Now, so I think this is fine, having the logo right there, having either your logo or your hero image, something that would support the content in the newsletter. Because again, you're trying to get with a newsletter, you're trying to get them to accomplish something. Now, newsletters are not specifically about trying to buy from you. You could put in another section. Let's say here, where you have like let's come here to blocks, where you have a, I don't know, you put in your, put in a coupon code or something, right? Mm-hmm. With some text on how that goes. But your newsletter, obviously, it's a newsletter. You want people to read it, and so you need to have some fun little content in there. I like a newsletter that's robust enough that it will will be worth reading, but not so long that it's a drag. So again, what we always use, there's a lot of different formulas, but when you're telling a story or giving some information, I like to use pastor. All right. So here you have, this is the problem, right? So you're telling a story. Let's say you're a lawyer, and you're sending people, something, and you could just say, the problem is we're having a lot of, it's too costly, right? Too costly for regular folk to get legal help, right? And then you can tell a story about someone who had this issue. So now what happened is people are like, well, yeah, it's too costly for me. And this is just a newsletter. But what happens is people are going to get caught in the story. Because again, maybe the offer, P stands for problem, A stands for amplified problem. C stands for the solution, right? So maybe here for the solution, let's say you're what is it, Michelle? What is it when people are injury lawyer, personal injury? So let's say you're a personal injury lawyer, but there's other types of needs. So what you do for your solution is to say, here for local community are essential links to organizations that can help you or your friends, right? So now this newsletter is very shareable, right? So here's this personal injury attorney, but by helping his clients that are getting this newsletter get help, boom, right? And so then we do, you can do, T stands for testimonial or transformation. And in this story, this is where we a lot of times put testimonials. But in a newsletter, we don't have to be that salesy, so we can kind of take this out, or we can kind of, maybe this person that had an issue, what actually ended up happening to them, So let's just put T. Hopefully they had a happy ending. Maybe they didn't, right? Or a sad ending. But what you're trying to kind of drill in, you're kind of wrapping up the thing. So in the offer, in this case, what here is the offer? Well, the offer is really, this is where you're gonna put the links, right? So maybe what I do is I come out here is there's help. Here are the organizations, and here are the links to them. Or you could put you could put an offer is if you ask for referral, right? So personal injury. Do you know anyone in need of personal injury? Okay. So now now we have that. Finally, we have risk reduction or resolution. All right. And so basically this risk reduction or resolution is sort of like that end of every story after the big climactic event that kind of let down. And so here's where you might put, your mission statement, right? If you're e-commerce, this is where you'd put your coupons, right? Because you can put a sign off on why people are important. And then you could also do this in a blog post and then have them, so you only have half the information and they need to read more in order to get the end of the story, right? You can make it really enticing that way. But then you have these different blog posts in case this one isn't interesting to them. Maybe you've got some other stuff here. That's it, and that's a nice little newsletter. It doesn't have to be super complicated, but it also encourages us to tell a story. So okay, so that is newsletter one. Now,
will you write out the rest of those, the T and the O?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put transformation, offer, or resolution. Now here, Michelle, here's what I'm thinking what we do for the cohorts. Let me see, I think I put in here MoFu, what to include in your newsletter. These are some ideas that I had for each of the cohorts. And some of this we might be able to do, like their childhood story, right? I think they need to do.
Yeah.
About us, they need to do. But a FAQ, we might be. I want to integrate their podcast, the Stampede podcast, on one of them.
Are you talking about right now?
Yeah. So basically.
So we can. I uploaded assets for CryptoCrate.
Yeah.
So if we want, we could do some for that.
On CryptoCrate's email?
Yeah, although do we have templates or would it take too much to get that to the?
No, you've got the assets. Yeah, if you got the assets. Do you have what so I'm using Inactive Campaign. Do you have an email autoresponder for CryptoCrate? Don't you have MailChimp?
I have Klaviyo.
Oh, you have Klaviyo. Okay. Klaviyo, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then let's. So I've kind of showed how this works with Lisa. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to name this newsletter 1 about us, because I'm going to have them. I think we ought to do where I'm going to do. Yeah, fine. About us. And basically, I'm going to have them come in and fill out some of these, because I think we can talk about some of this ourselves. We can get them some different things.
Right.
But anyway, let's not accomplish that today. In fact, let's just do CryptoCrate. So I'm going to let you share, and we'll just do it in a different system, and that will be good, because that's going to show how all these systems kind of work the same.
Okay. So do I need to first integrate it?
Yeah, so I'm going to
Well,
stop sharing.
Okay. Let's see.
And then I am going to get my templates. And I'll show you how it goes.
Okay, let me set full screen here. Let's see. So I need to go into Shopify first, right? I'm just gonna log in before I share. Shopify?
Yeah, whatever gets you to your email autoresponder, Clavio.
Okay.
Michelle, I need a haircut.
I do too. I cut my own. Actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like,
All right. So online store. Let's see. Shopify right now. So, get to. Online store. Campaigns, automations. So, Shopify has automations through Shopify, but I need to figure out how to get to Flavio from here. Oh, apps. There we go. Okay. So you go to apps. I'll start showing. I just don't want to have my login.
yeah.
Shared. So, but if anyone's wondering how to get to Flavio on the Shopify, you go to apps drop down. Right. Okay, it's having me verify, so just a moment here. And the music's getting choppy because my laptop's been overloaded. So ridiculous.
I'm dealing with the music. I don't know if I like it or hate it, or if it's perfect or what.
Yeah, so I can change. So I was thinking about just switching it up as we go, so that it's
Yeah.
not like constantly playing that song. So we'll see how we like this song. I also turned it down a little bit. You probably didn't notice because I did it slowly.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good idea, though. It's a good idea. Have a little bit of.
Yeah.
Used to, okay. Let me think.
Okay. So I can close all that. All right. Now I'm gonna share. Okay. Can you see that okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You'll have to guide me on what to do.
Okay. I'm going to move you over to my bigger screen. So if I'm not looking at the screen, looking over here, you know. Okay. So, connection, embedded. So can you get into Clavio itself? That's where we need it. Clavio.
Yes. Can you see that?
Yeah. I see all this is on-site tracking, and that's just integrations. But where is the email autoresponder? How do you log in to Clavio? Oh, there you are. Okay, you're RN it. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, no, you're good. So I think
Yeah,
I
so
just
campaigns. Yep. Yep. You can go to campaigns.
go campaigns.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can do it. So sometimes I like to do just, we're going to stay here, but sometimes I'll go in and create my lists first, and then I create my campaigns.
Okay.
But all we're trying to do now is just we're just going to create emails. Now sometimes this gets confusing because you can have a campaign of one email, right? Most people think of a campaign as a bunch of different things happening. And so I just want to let people know that in your campaigns, that's usually where you're just creating even your individual emails. So what we do is we're going to create a campaign.
Okay.
And this is an email campaign. And let's call this newsletter 1, or just newsletter, whatever. February newsletter, I don't care. And then you can create tags in here. Tags are really great ideas for attribution and to track things if you're running a bunch of campaigns and a bunch of things happening. So that, like you could have let's say you have your Valentine's Day campaign and you've got leads coming in from that. If you've got the tag on that, then you know where new leads are coming from. Because if you have like 5 campaigns, where are my leads coming from? You're tagging each one of them, so you can look at that and segment them, right?
Okay.
Or all this is coming from anyway.
I like the Valentine's Day thing.
Yeah, so just Valentine's Day tag. Okay.
Actually, we'll do a campaign for Valentine's Day.
Yep. So, but at this point, not that big of a deal to put tags on yet, but it will the more you get. Now, right here, so see how so go down there, and at the bottom there should be create new list. Okay.
Well,
so you have a newsletter list. Okay, good.
The newsletter.
Yeah, sometimes that's why I say sometimes I'll do the list first, because a lot of programs actually want you to have a list first, because that's who's going to get the newsletter.
So I can show, it might be helpful to show because I do have it set up. I'm going to do that really quick. Can you see what I'm typing?
No.
Oh. How do I get it to share? Let me share this. So I do think it could be helpful. So it should pop up for, okay. So I think this right here, this is so I do have subscribers. I don't have very many. I think, like I said, it was like 8 people. But I can also go in, I wish this would let me share my entire screen. So I'm switching over, you can see. I'm gonna figure that out. So in case we're gonna do that. There. Window. Okay. No, I'm not. You have to just do that. Okay. So now I can show you. customers. So if you go to Shopify, you can see customers,
Mhm.
and it will tell you the people that are subscribed to the email.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
these are all the people.
Yep.
And then I think I have a couple others, but anyway, so that's what that is for.
Good.
So it is.
So let's get out of this for now, and let's create a new newsletter list so that we don't have anything. So go where it says list and segments. Let's just get out of here. And just
Right here?
click on list and
Okay.
because we want to have we want to kind of do this. We don't want to
Step by step.
Yeah, let's do step by step. So what you're going to do is you're going to come in here and you're going to create a new list. So list management and segmentation of your database gets pretty complicated. But what we're going to do is we're going to create list. And then we're going to name it something. So let's just call it newsletter 2. Yep.
Okay.
And we don't have to put a tag on this one.
Okay.
We'll do that later. Okay. So, and I don't want to do this yet. Can we, let me see, compare your subscribe page, no, upload context, no, create sign up form, no. Let's just see if it lets us just not do that part. Because this is nice to have. This is what we can integrate with things, but let's not do it yet. So let's just have that. Now we can go back to campaign and we can choose as our thing newsletter 2, and then we're a little bit safe.
Okay.
Okay. Create campaign.
Oh, didn't save that one. I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, I just didn't save the name. I guess I didn't hit save.
Well, let's call this that newsletter February.
Okay. All right. So then I'm picking this one.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Okay. And then that's
that in there. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And so you can choose a thing of don't send anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But or not. So now we go. If you scroll down a little bit, what is the where's the tracking?
Recent email profiles.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Okay, and so again, this is where we can put on tracking, which again we don't need to do right now, but all right. So yeah, let's try it out and see what it says. Oh, fun. Newsletter. Yay. And then it's going to say, do you want an announcement about customer education? Yeah. And so yeah.
Describe your brand or email content into 1 to 2 sentences. Exclusive. Crypto. Great. Gift boxes for your loved one this Valentine's. Okay. Joy. So, we are offering a free for those purchase through this email letter. That sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so generate. I'm gonna copy that.
Yeah.
Put it there.
So it looks like they're starting to embed AI, which is just pretty nifty.
Yeah.
So I say this is going to be the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right now, just so you know, this email is not sounding very newslettery. It's sounding more offery.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
No criticism, because you can still have some newsletters that are like that. And this is where, but this is kind of the method to the madness. Is you definitely want to have an email like that. You want to have those offers like this. Like this could be a Valentine one. All we'll do is just we'll change the list later to basically your February offer, right?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna copy this because I can come up with a newsletter idea too.
Yeah. Now the ones that we were thinking for the cohorts and for our students is, like I said, the first one we wanted an about us, right? An about us, about CryptoCrate.
Okay.
Basically, it's about you too. So what happens with the newsletter is suddenly someone gets you, they see your cute picture with your wonderful, darling curly hair, and then they learn about what you love and what you're doing and all of that stuff. And now they like you, right? It doesn't have to be huge.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm on the Valentine's Day train because I'm thinking.
Yeah, sorry. We can stick whichever one, because we can create something right now together. It doesn't matter to me which one. What you want to do, let's do.
So I was thinking, enjoy the crypto trade. Idea. We also came up with recipes. Ask for a recipe for excellent with excellent crypto themed. Okay, which I actually do have a menu. So, all right, let's generate that. Let's see what happens. Hi, Katie. Okay. Get your CryptoCrate for Valentine's Day. CryptoCrate make this Valentine's Day extra special. I like that. Or okay. Okay. And then sender name, sender email address. Okay. So preview text, is that what? I wish I would have just saved that. Dang it. Save the other one. Silly me. What did I just say? Dang it. Do it again. Help, help. Did I lose you? Oh.
That was an ID10T error on my side. ID10T equals idiot.
Oh. Nah. So great. Not. I didn't save the text I wrote, so now I gotta write it again. What did I just say? Dang it. It was fine what I wrote.
Yeah, the list can get pretty messy as you start building and running campaigns. But what I always like to tell everyone is, please make a mess with your lists, because that means that you're doing lots of different things. And yeah, you have to figure out how to keep them clean and organized later, but make a mess. And just try.
I'm not quite sure if this is what this is asking me for, honestly. Preview text, is that what it wants? I don't really know.
Yeah, so basically what happens is, think of how your emails are displayed inside of an email browser client, an email client.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the subject, and then sometimes there's just a little preview. So someone can know if they want to go in and read the actual body email itself. And that's what this is.
Okay.
So
I wrote 2 sentences there. What should I do now?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yep. Easy peasy. They get to read 2 sentences. No problem.
Well, I mean, I just don't know what they're asking me. I'm confused because I've never used this before. It's not very intuitive. So am I supposed to write my entire?
No, all this is just, it's like the movie trailer, right? Just giving you a sense of what you're going to talk about in the email.
Okay.
Or like most modern movie trailers nowadays, all the good stuff's in the trailer, and then you go to the movie and wish the movie was more like a trailer.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go to this.
Yeah. It's 2:37. I need to head to the podcast in about 15 minutes.
Okay.
We're at 2:50, so about 15 minutes left.
All right.
Okay.
So again, I'm.
So now what we're going to do is now that we've done the subject line, a preview, Now we get to go and build the email itself.
Okay, so do I
Just
click on this?
go into the drag and drop. Yep. So there's 3 menus you can do. You can do a text only menu, you can do one if you're a coder, or you can do the drag and drop. And let's just do the drag and drop. Easy peasy. So now they've got some fun templates already designed for you that you can choose from. It'll save you some time. And I am really, really, really lazy, so I always go with templates. Unless I want to
go with what?
I always go with a template. I always pick a template.
Oh, yeah. Well, I need to try and find something that's sort of on brand. So give me just a second. You know me, I'm kind of a...
No. I always, the other thing I recommend for everyone that has a business is they start developing what I call a swipe file. And what a swipe file is every time you find a good email, a good, ad campaign, a good landing page, a good website, capture it in some way and organize it. And there's some really great people out there that have made some amazing things, and we can borrow their ideas.
Yeah. Okay, why won't it? Like, I'm clicking on it, but then there's no way to...
Yeah, there should. Are we getting is the screen cut off? Because you should have below where we select. Yes.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
There we
See how easy this is? It's like falling off a log.
Daunting, I'm sure. Okay. All right. My computer is slow. Okay. So this is where you put your most important content. Okay. Let's see. Let's just take these 2 sentences again, because it won't be as crazy. Okay. I want to just put it in the blog. So how do I say that it's just...
You just want to save it? I guess I don't understand the question. Sorry.
No, I think I figured it out. Okay. Okay. So So now get your assets. So right there, let's see where it says your company logo on the left. Yeah.
Click, yeah, and then it'll upload it.
Okay, but it's still
uploaded it somewhere.
Yes.
That was interesting.
That is interesting.
Should have put it there. Could have, yeah, so just delete that section. Yep. Easy peasy.
Okay. All right. Put an image in here.
Yep. Put an image in there.
Oh, doesn't really. I would need an image of the.
With the
Well, for now,
cocktail?
yeah, what I'm actually doing, which I can
Yep.
come up with something.
Yeah, I've used placeholders all the time.
Let's see. I'm gonna do this really quick. Can you do a video? Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah, with video, you want to bring them to somewhere. You can have video, but not always the best.
Okay. Trying to be faster. My computer's
Yeah.
It's slow. It's slow.
Yep. Computers get slow, but man, it sure is fun once we've got kind of a flow, and usually it takes 7 to 10 times, and then we've got it down.
Yeah.
We start feeling pretty good about the third one though. And how I like to do stuff is I don't like to do it weekly. I even don't like to do it monthly all the time. I like to get something set up yearly that's going to be automatic, and then during the year I can add more if needed. And so you kind of get your to-do list, and you say, I'm going to create all my 12 newsletters, or if it's weekly, all my 52 newsletters, or however you want to do it. And then you automate that. You automate your transactional emails. You automate your review emails. You automate your join our conversation emails. And then during the year, as different things happen, you could have a inflation drop from here to here celebration coupon.
Yeah. Now this isn't quite the color. Ooh, that's not my favorite.
Yeah.
Undo. Oh, good. And that too. Okay. Well, that's not very nice. How do you redo stuff?
Yeah, Control Z is usually, but
yeah, it didn't work.
Oh, right up there at the top. See that? Right, there's a little.
Yeah, but it.
Oh, it didn't work.
No, it won't let me.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess I can try, but I think it's gonna undo more.
Yeah.
This is. Okay. I need to put that image back again. I'll wait until I'll move a little faster here. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think we get the idea of there. So
Yeah.
Is there anything specific, anything else I mean, so I have it so it's supposed to be linking to my blog specifically.
Right. So
Is that good?
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that. So the way you got to do is you need to have a teaser, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the other thing, and tell me what you think about this. If you scroll down a little bit on what you created already, see how it says scroll up a little bit, please.
Scroll up?
Yeah, there we go. Whatever it is on Mac, find a crypto theme, where it says find a crypto themed cocktail menu in our blog.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, and maybe it's wrong or right, but you know how you have blog on one line and that's it?
Yeah. Yeah,
I never like that very much. I always like to
I
have.
definitely don't like that either.
Okay.
I was thinking I'd go back and
Yeah. But just for today, is building it up. Yeah.
yeah,
So
just
yeah.
trying
So
to
basically, what the only
fast.
thing I would put somewhere in here is, so we're gonna put a button, right? Go to the blog, and so we want to put a button somewhere.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay.
I'll show you. Sure that this still fit. Okay, that works. Yeah. So this, and what I'm going to probably do is just have it all click, like all of the.
Oh yes, all the images are buttons. Yes,
Yeah.
everything. Yep, that's exactly how you do it. You always put all of that in there.
This one, and it's just super slow, but it's trying.
Yeah.
This logo. Well, the logo, I could have it go to. Maybe I'll change it up and I'll have it go to my homepage.
Mm-hmm.
People kind of have a couple different options they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not that. Did this have a link? Oh, I think this one did. So that one doesn't have a link.
Yeah. So we want to make them for sure, though, look like buttons at some point.
Oh, is there a way to see?
Yeah. And that's over on the button area. On the left.
Where do you see that?
See where it says, so on the left, right where it says button. If you scroll down, yeah, you're there on there, right? Left, keep going left. Keep going left. Okay, down. There. Okay.
Oh, button. Okay.
And so you can make the corners. You can give it a shadow so it stands out. So people like to click. People would rather click than. Anyway, the first thing people like to do more than anything is scroll. If you can get them to scroll without having to click, they're happy. But then when they're excited and they want to take action, you want to make sure they know they have a really good idea of where to click.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Now I get it. Okay. Anyway, solid border color. Ah, here we go. Let's change that.
And then you can do the font colors and yeah, and make them bold, figure out what font you want. So, so it's really good for everyone to have a little bit of branding going on. So they kind of get a little bit what fonts they want to be using and what colors. So that across all of their emails, they have there's
Uniform.
That theme, yeah, and build that brand, that
Mm-hmm.
consistency and congruency.
Okay. Well, I can come back and.
Yep. Easy peasy.
Yep.
Thing.
So then you, just so we follow through with this, so then you go to preview and test. I'll just do the test, obviously, but.
Yep.
So this will show you the preview. And
look at that.
There's
and we can get suits and shirts and pants from you as well.
There you go.
Yay.
So, okay. So then this send test will. Oh, will this say a different? I need to change my email, but it's because it'll say this email, right?
Yeah. You gotta. Yep. And you can do that under settings.
Okay, so send test. I'll just send it to myself. Okay. Okay, and then I can check, and then you can also see on mobile what it looks like. And then done. Save and exit, but then you also have, where do you actually send it? Okay, so I'm going to save this as a template. But
Yep. Best thing to do. And then just your, I don't know what you want to call it. You want to call it your offer template or, something.
Oh, yeah. Newsletter. I'm going to put to blog. Okay, so saving that. And then exit. Is it exit?
Yep.
Okay. And then
it'll take you to your next screen.
So this is where we go through the campaign.
Yeah.
Or the
So and so you can create an A/B test here. So you can send it. You can create 2 different emails if you wanted, and whichever one, or not. And then it's going to figure out when you want to. It's going to ask you at some point when you want to send it, right? So that's how you can do a campaign. I think you can go down if you see where it says content. I need to go, but if you see. You can also, I think we can create individual emails and content as well. It doesn't try to walk you through this sending.
Oh, yeah, which I think this was the part that I.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to just do a second thing where we go over this because this stuff really confuses me. The
Yep.
What is it called? The well, I guess that's
the A/B testing.
ABS or A/B testing.
Yeah.
It confuses me so much.
Yeah.
I can't be the only one.
Right.
So
obviously it doesn't have any send. It doesn't have any people on the list.
Yeah.
So that's fine, right? We're reviewing it. It's telling what the problems are, and then we can go in and see how we can. It's just showing green what everything we do have, and then it's showing what we don't have. So, and that's fine. We don't need to have that right now. Until we figure out what we want to have in our list. Okay.
Yeah.
And then as soon as that, it could be ready to send.
Okay.
So that's how to use the campaign one. And then if you go, Michelle, if you'll please go down to where it says content on the left, on the bottom left.
Okay.
Okay. See where it says templates?
Mm-hmm.
This is where you can go and just do, those transactional emails I told you about, where we're just doing see, there's that one you just created. So you can just go in there and create the template for your welcome, or your the template for ask for review. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at all these templates they've already done.
Klaviyo has some templates here, it looks like.
Yeah, most of them do. They have some templates already created for us.
Yeah. Cool.
So anyway, all right. I got to go.
All right, I'm going to.
We got the eternal thing.
That was a good stream.
Yeah.
Thanks to all the invisible people that joined us.
Yeah. We're popular. You know it's funny though. You just start showing up sometimes and keep going, and people it catches on.
Yeah.
So
Cool. Okay.
Cool.
Well, I'll let you go so we can hop into your next meeting. So.
Okay. See you, buddy.
All right. We'll see you. Bye.